You need to be your biggest fan. If you don't back yourself, who will? What if I told you the most powerful ally you could ever have is staring back at you in the mirror? This isn't about self-help. This is about recognizing that believing in yourself can change everything. Today we dive into the deep power of one. How being your biggest fan is not just a necessity, but a game changer in the world of content creation.
Whether it's facing a blank screen with a blinking cursor, or sharing your soul through a lens, every creator battles the doubt of unseen eyes and unheard voices. Today, we dive deep into the power of one. How being your biggest fan is not just a necessity, but a game changer in the world of content creation. Let me take you back to a morning that felt all too familiar. It's 4 AM. I'm the only light awake in the house. The only sounds? The click of my keyboard, the sip of a coffee, and the occasional sigh. I've just spent 30 hours this week crafting a single piece of content. Sounds inspiring, right? Well, the last video I posted got 30 views on TikTok, and on Instagram, I just lost a handful of followers after posting what I thought was my best work yet. This is a map of the emotional cycles of change. The cycle every creator is familiar with. The cycle that we all go through when trying something new. This point right here is the valley of despair. It's at this low point when many of us say, fuck it, I quit. And the doubts flood in. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. I'm terrible at content creation. This is a stupid idea anyway. And yet here I am, morning after morning, pushing pixels, crafting words, because the drive to create doesn't just vanish. Even when my doubts creep in and the silence from the world is deafening, we keep cracking on.
The Valley of Despair. It sucks. No other way to slice it. It's a place you find yourself after taking a big leap, the kind you can only make by taking the first step. But what about those times when you can't even convince yourself to take the first step? When the fear is too debilitating to even make a move? Fear isn't just an emotion, it's a neurological alarm system. Originally meant to protect us, this system can often become a barrier in modern contexts, stopping us dead in our track before we even take the first step. Think about it. How often has the fear of failure, or even just the fear of public judgment, held you back?
Our brains are wired to react more intensely to negative stimuli, making us feel as though we failed before we've even begun.
You are so negative!
What if we could rewire our responses? Imagine transforming fear from a roadblock into a stepping stone. I used to hate public speaking, afraid to forget my words and make an absolute ass of myself.
But I started small, speaking to friendly faces, talking in front of small groups, running meetings, and each little success rewired my brain a bit more towards confidence. Understanding that my brain exaggerates threats helped me see fear not as a barrier, but as a challenge to overcome. Now I use it as a tool to push myself further. At the very core of our being, there's an undeniable urge to create, to express, to make our mark on the world. This isn't just about survival, it's about what it means to truly live. Just as we need food and shelter, we also crave meaning through creation.
Consider Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Creativity isn't just confined to self-actualization at the pyramid's peak. It runs through every layer, propelling us from mere existence to a fulfilled life, full of purpose and personal achievement.
Creating exposes us to risks, to the potential for failure, but it also opens the door to immense rewards.
Understanding where you fall on the spectrum of optimism can profoundly impact how you manage these risks and harness your creative drive. Whether you're a rational optimist, making calculated moves, or an irrational pessimist, hindered by fear, recognizing your emotional tendencies can be your greatest tool.
When we talk about our plans and emotions, we're actually engaging our brain in a powerful way. Neuroscience shows that verbalizing our goals can reduce our drive to achieve them, almost as if speaking about them satisfies part of our brain's reward system. Just as trauma needs to be ventilated to alleviate its impact, positive intentions need to be guided and nurtured through careful disclosure and focused action.
As Ryan Holiday puts it, talking about the thing and doing the thing vie for the same resources. We should be mindful in the amount of time we spend discussing things versus actually doing them. So just do it.
Just do it!
This is why different types of optimism require careful management. The rational optimists might share their goals but remain focused on actionable steps, whereas the irrational optimists might dissipate their energy through excessive talking.
We've unraveled the complex interplay of fear, creativity, and optimism, exploring how each element shapes our creative journeys. Delving into the neuroscience behind our fears has revealed the transformative power of self-belief in navigating these waters. To transform these insights into everyday actions, here are a few practical steps to incorporate in your daily routine.
Use affirmations wisely. Start your day with affirmations like, I am capable and ready to embrace challenges. To set a positive tone and maintain focus, embrace daily creative practices. Engage in activities that stimulate your creativity every single day, whether it's writing a journal, sketching, producing music, or experimenting with new ideas. Structure deep work. Allocate specific times for deep work to enhance your concentration and productivity. Confront resistance with routine. Build a routine that includes time for reflection and focused work, helping you overcome internal resistances and fostering resilience. Cultivate a learning and growth mindset. View every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, every single expert was once a beginner. Reflect and adjust. Regularly assess your progress and adjust your strategies to maximize growth. Celebrate your successes and learn from your setbacks.
Our deepest fears and highest hopes pave the path of creativity. Remember, the art of creation isn't just about making things. It's about making a difference, starting with the world within you. Be the hero of your own story, the artist of your life's canvas, and tell yourself,